Hello, I will be teaching you how to make slime. So first you're going to need some glue. Any type of Elmer's glue would work, or any type of PVA glue would work. Some borax activator or Tide laundry detergent. Make sure it's the clear kind because that is less strong, or contact lens solution with a little bit of baking soda in it. This borax solution contains 1 cup of warm or hot water and 1 teaspoon of borax. If you want to make sure you don't use any materials that are used for kitchen purposes. And if you want food coloring. I have a plastic spoon that I'm not going to use for eating, and a plastic bowl that I'm not going to use for eating either. So just want to pour out the glue into the bowl. And then if you do want to add food coloring, I'd recommend putting it now before you activate it, or also get all over your hands. I'm adding 3 drops. Maybe 1 more. Okay, once all your food coloring is mixed up, you're going to want to add your borax solution, just a little bit at a time. If you're not comfortable of opening the lid, you can just poke a hole in it and slowly add the activator. And be aware that you're probably not going to use all of the 1 cup of borax water, so unless you're making a huge batch. Once it starts getting off the bowl, you can add a little more borax into it, a tiny bit of borax, and a little bit of borax on your hands, just so it doesn't stick to you as well. If you're sensitive to borax, use contact lens solution because it's more diluted borax. And you're just going to want to knead this. Until it's all done. If you want to keep on mixing, you can keep on mixing at this stage, but I'm gonna just go in with my hands. And just make sure you're not using a bottle you're gonna reuse for food purposes. So just in case your slime isn't ready yet, use a plastic bottle or something you're just never gonna use again, unless it's for slime. As you can see, it's starting to form here. You can tell it's kind of turning into slime. You can tell you can kind of pull it away from your hands, but it still needs a little bit more borax. At this stage, only add a tiny bit of borax because if you overactivate it, it's depending on the glue you use, it's going to be hard to reactivate, soften it. So once you're here, where you can take the slime off of your hands, you can just start cleaning off your hands in the bowl, and because it's still a tiny bit sticky, and then once you're done with that, you can just start eating. Or you could do the opposite way. If it does start getting hard, like mine is kind of, you can always add some lotion, some foaming hand soap or anything that contains glycerin or glycerin itself. Or sometimes I've known vinegar has worked, or just plopping it in the microwave. If it's too hard to work in the lotion, just put it in the microwave, and then be careful if it's too hot. Once you're done with your slime, you're probably going to end up having a bit of a hard texture. So you can use lotion. Please don't use your mom's or your dad's or your siblings' expensive lotion. Just use a lotion that you use and you know it's not so expensive. So if you don't have that, you're probably gonna have, if you don't have any of those ingredients, glycerin, you probably have shampoo or conditioner that normally works, or body wash. One important tip of making slime, you're not afraid to get your hands dirty, and don't give up if it's like all stringy. Just keep on kneading, because there's probably a bunch of borax clumps in it, and then you just want to keep on kneading it. As you can see, it's starting to get softer. If you don't have any shampoo or glycerin or lotion, you can always add a little bit more glue, and that will normally make the slime softer. And if you want, if you do want a different texture, you can always add clay, about 1-to-2 ratio of clay. So about 8-ounce slime to, 1 8-ounce slime to 4-ounce slime. I don't know ratios. So yeah, you can also add foam beads to make a crunchy texture, but I prefer my slime just like this. Now the different types of glue is, from Elmer's, is Glue All, regular white glue, and clear glue. Clear glue is just it says in its name, clear glue. It also comes with Elmer's, it also comes in colored, glitter glue, colored, or heat shift, and some others I think that I haven't said. Metallic, I think. And Glue All will make it a thicker texture. I use here. And regular white glue is just gonna make you a regular slime. Regular, less thick slime, but it's still a good slime for poking, stretching, and yeah. Thank you for watching this video, and stay safe in quarantine. Bye.